All right, Joe. We got Big Dash in the house as we're kicking off Season 7 of NerdCage Live. Give me that countdown.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get over here! Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Casino. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and Smoke. You are tuning in to NerdCage Live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Don't miss an episode or you'll get caged. So let's finish him.
This is Anthony Marquez, better known as Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat. Make sure to like and subscribe to NerdCage Live. Be there. Us.
Hello, this is Finn McKenty, aka the Punk Rock MBA. Please, I would love it if you would do me a huge favor and like and subscribe to NerdCage Live right now.
Greetings, imagination connoisseurs. This is Robert Meyer Burnett, and I'm telling you to go get in the cage, the NerdCage Live, and you watch, you like, you subscribe.
And you come back and you hear some cogent discourse about all things nerdy.
NerdCage Live, do it.
Hey, this is Joe White, the voice of Chris Redfield from Resident Evil Remake from 2002, a million years ago. Hey, you know what? If you're a cool person and you like people to know that you're cool, you can like and subscribe NerdCage Live, and that will increase your street cred by a huge percentage. So I highly recommend you do that now. Just, do the thing with the buttons and stuff. Like and subscribe to NerdCage. Do it.
Hey, this is Metal Sanaz, and you are watching NerdCage. And make sure you subscribe and hit that fucking like button, motherfucker. Okay? All right.
Yes! Love it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's the original Shao Kahn, Brian Glenn, and I'd like you to subscribe to NerdCage Live.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right.
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe. It's all about you. Kaboom!
Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful.
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe. The galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCage Live.
Hi, David Wise here, composer of Donkey Kong Country and many, many others. And I'm just saying, like and subscribe to NerdCage Live.
Hi, I'm Leah Montalongo, the OG Sindel. Please like, subscribe to NerdCage Live.
This is Ernie C. from Body Count. You're tuned into NerdCage. Can you like and subscribe?
Yo, what's happened? This is Drew Stone here in New York City. You're watching NerdCage Live. Subscribe, get involved, get up, get out, make shit happen.
Hey, what's up, MK World? This is John Turk from Mortal Kombat, the Unmasked Sub-Zero, Shang Tsung, Scorpion, Ermac, Smoke, and all the ninjas. Hey, we're on Nerd Cave right now, so like and subscribe, and check out our site, and thanks for stopping in.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Doc Coyle, the man from Bad Wolves and God Forbid. I want to let you know right now, please subscribe to NerdCage Live.
Hi, my name is Kev Bayless, designer or redesigner of Donkey Kong, designer of Diddy Kong, Jago, Enderkuchen, and Whizpig. You can't beat me! But what you want to do is subscribe to NerdCage, the YouTube channel. Just go there, subscribe, because you know it makes sense. And that's that.
Hi, I'm Chad Casa. Please subscribe to NerdCage Live so you can watch the rest of their uploads. Stay tuned for more.
Hey everybody, this is Dave Niebor from Dog Eat Dog, and you're watching NerdCage Live. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel. These are great guys doing what they love to do.
Hi, this is action star Cynthia Rothrock. Please subscribe to NerdCage on YouTube.
Hi, my name is Sifu Kenneth Edwards, and I'm the head instructor here at Shantung Kung Fu, located in Pasadena, California. And most of you may know me as Art Lane from the movie Mortal Kombat, who fought Goro. I would like to give a shout out to NerdCage Live. Make sure you subscribe because they're the best.
Hi, Heather Needhart here. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow NerdCage Live.
It has begun!
If what you say is true, the Shaolin could be dangerous.
Greetings, citizens! You're now trapped in a NerdCage. We hope you have a smashing good time.
Behold, you're now about to witness the strength of Geek Knowledge. Hello, welcome. That's right. Once again, you are trapped.
Yes, tonight we have the one, the only Big Dash from Big Dash Knows. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I appreciate you guys for having me on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Tonight we have the lovely Artara 11, and I'm sure we have a ton of lurkers. Don't be afraid to speak up.
Joe?
Yes, this weekend we will be getting back to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
That's Twitch.
Tentatively Sunday.
Yes, that's twitch.tv/NerdCage Live. And then of course, go over to my other channel that I work for, Joe Blow Celebrity Access, as I interviewed Alexander Skarsgård for his latest movie, Pillion. Just a warning, this interview is not safe for work because it's a very graphic BDSM movie. And then,
Yes,
Joe,
very controversial.
And then Joe, you have a video dropping Saturday, don't you?
Yes, I do. My top 10 animated shows of all time will be dropping this Saturday, so look out for that.
Yes. All right. So let's enough of the waffling. So let's get right to it. Very excited to be back on NerdCage Live. I figured why not kick off season 7 with a New York Giants content maker right before the Super Bowl. So Big Dash, man, just give us a little history, man. How'd you get into YouTubing? How'd you become a Giants fan? I never get tired of asking these questions like this, so please, the floor's yours, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. For me, man, growing up in New Jersey, you only had two choices. You're either a New York Giants fan or a Jets fan. And my very first memory, I've been alive for all 4 Super Bowls. If I can, I'm a little bit older. But my first Super Bowl memory was Whitney Houston singing the national anthem when the Giants beat the Buffalo Bills. So I've been a fan since then. And and like I said, coming from New Jersey, the first player I ever met, 4th grade field trip to Giants Stadium. I met Carl Banks, and it was it after that, man. So been a Giants fan since, yeah. But as far as YouTube goes, I was always on like Twitter, talking Giants stuff back and forth. I used to talk to John Schmelk, Big Blue Kickoff Live and stuff like that. And then one day my wife was like, you don't shut up about the Giants. You might as well just start your own channel. And I waited like 2 years after that, and then started the channel, and it's been good ever since. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yeah, fantastic, man. That was a goal for me. I remember just wanting 100 subscribers, and then after that, take a step up. So hopefully we can keep growing, man. But right now, I'm enjoying, what's going on right now with the New York Giants.
Yeah.
You got it.
Okay, there we go. I didn't have my microphone in here.
There you go.
There we go. Now I have my mic in all these joints here. Okay, I didn't have them.
Nice.
Okay, perfect. All right. All right, cool. Fix the technical issue here. All right, but yeah, congratulations on 10,000 subscribers, man. So I gotta ask, man, what have been some of your like personal highlights of like being a Giants content maker?
Yeah, man. It's funny too because obviously I started like everybody else, man, just consuming content, not just sports stuff, but just I remember when like YouTube first came out.
Mm-hmm.
I was heavy into like the battle rap stuff, the DIY. Was it do it yourself, the DIY, whatever it's DIY, right? So something like that, whatever it's called. And after that, man, it was I used to work nights too when I lived in Vegas, so it was a little office job, and it was YouTube all night. So just always was a fan of just YouTube like that, and then reaction shows, reaction videos. I'm a big TV show guy too, man. So I just enjoy everything about YouTube, man. I watch it more than regular television. If it's not sports, I'm probably on YouTube.
All right, that's a good segue here because I figured let's start talking movies, games, and TV shows first, and then let's get to football and the Super Bowl. Because obviously we're a pop culture based channel, and I don't want to alienate all of the nerds when we're talking sports. So I want to save sports for last. But let's face it, doesn't matter how much of a sports fan you are. Everybody watches the Super Bowl, whether if you're a nerd, casual, or a sports fan, everybody watches the Super Bowl. So this is I figured it was the best way to kick off everything. But yeah, so Big Dash, man, going back, it's funny because Joe and I, we just released our favorite top 10 favorite TV shows, our top 10 favorite animated shows. So what are some of your you can just rattle off whatever. What are some of your favorite shows and animated shows that you grew up watching?
Well, right now, man, the show that I can't wait to come back out for season 4 is From. I'm hooked on From.
Yeah.
Like, that's I still don't know what the hell is going on.
It's like Twin Peaks,
But
isn't it?
Huh?
It's kind of like Twin Peaks, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like I like Twin Peaks too. But yeah, I remember I was late to season 1, and I remember somebody told me like once you watch like the first 5 minutes you're gonna be hooked. In the first 5 minutes I was hooked, man. That show was fantastic. I always like the mystery sci-fi shows. But yeah, From was one. Obviously, I'm a Game of Thrones fan. All the different spinoffs too. The Wire, if you're going back in time. Yeah, HBO has a bunch of shows. The Sopranos, obviously, because I'm from Jersey. But nah, man, it's a wide range. I watch a lot of things. What's it on Apple Plus? What's the show on Apple Plus where they oh man, where they take the elevator and they switch personalities. Damn, that's a pretty good show too. But it's a bunch of shows that I watch. But I'm curious to you guys. I want to know your top 10 or your top 5, so I can see what we're talking about.
Actually, real quick, Big Dash. I'm not a Game of Thrones person, but I have to ask you, how'd you feel about the ending? Because everybody talks about how bad the last season was.
I think they didn't have to kill Daenerys. I don't think that had to happen. I don't like that they made her go crazy either. I didn't read the book, so a lot of people read the books. I'm strictly, for the show. I did like the way that they killed the Night King, though. The way Arya Stark killed the Night King, with the move that it went back to like season 2, where she learned that little knife move from her swordsman trainer. But I like that portion of it. I thought it was cool, but the way they ended with Daenerys, I don't like what they did to her. So
okay. And also, we live in a day and age. We'll get to our shows too, but we live in a day and age of, whether if it's movies or TV shows, we live in a day and age of like revivals and legacy sequels. So Big Dash, what show do you love that you want to see get another season or like a comeback season?
Oh wow. There was a show, and this is not even a popular show. There was a show on NBC called Kings. I don't know if anybody saw that. It was one series, but the dude that played the Winter Soldier was in it. The guy that was in John Wick, the English guy, I can't remember his name right now. He was also in American Gods. But yeah, Kings is probably a show I would like to see back. I would like Heroes was another show that I remember working a night shift watching Heroes that I would love to see back. I don't think they'll do it right though. What else? I used to like Bones. Remember the show Bones?
Yes, I remember Bones. Yeah, the dude from Angel.
Bones. I would say Dexter, but they keep bringing Dexter back.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch the one, I think that was supposed to be like his son in it. I didn't watch that one though. But obviously I would like to see The Wire come back in some sort. But yeah, I'm just trying to think. It's been so long since I've been able to like watch movies and shows, but I have a lot of them in the Rolodex.
Very nice.
And also Ninja Turtles.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to see the 90s Ninja Turtles. I saw somebody do a mock. It was like Raphael in the sewer scene with the foot soldiers.
I saw that video too.
Yeah.
I saw that.
It's like, yeah, you bring back the 90s Turtles and yeah, do that as a remake.
You know what? I know everyone's gonna laugh at me, but I would absolutely love. I mean, I'm a '90s kid. Obviously, TGIF was a big part of our childhood.
Absolutely.
I would love to see Family Matters come back. I listen. I just want to see what what became of Urkel and Laura. I know we joke about it all the time. I know there's memes out there with the Family Matters reunion that they did, but like, I would love to see an Urkel reunion. I would absolutely love. Okay, you Big Dash. I mentioned this on my last video, but you just mentioned HBO. I would love to see a revival of Oz.
Oh my gosh. What was that, like 95, 96 Oz?
Yeah, 97 all the way to 2003.
Oz was probably one of the wildest shows I ever seen, especially at the age I was in. In 97, I was, 14? 14 in 97? So I was like, yeah, Oz was crazy. Adebisi,
yes!
I can't even remember some of the characters, man. But Adebisi with the Scully on tilted sideways, the
For those who don't know, the guy who played Adebisi was the one that played Killer Croc in Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I fucking love that.
Oz was a crazy show.
Yeah, Oz was a one of a kind. I think that's my favorite HBO show, hands down. Joe and I, when this is one thing we agree, because we just revealed our top 10 favorite TV shows last month. Our both collective number one show of all time is Breaking Bad.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Breaking Bad,
That's a good one.
and I love Better Call Saul. I loved both of them. I was obsessed with both of them shows.
You know what's funny? I watched. My son actually put me on to Breaking Bad. It's funny, yeah, because he actually played. It was Halloween. I think it was 2 years ago. Giancarlo Esposito, the character that he played, he actually dressed up like for Halloween. But yeah, Gus. So you know what's funny is that I didn't get a chance to go back and watch it though, and everybody's been telling me I need to go back and watch Breaking Bad. So I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and do that. How many seasons did it run for?
6.
Yeah, I know the premise.
Never a dull moment.
I know the premise. You know, YouTube kind of ruins shows if you didn't watch them with all the clips and the shorts that they have right now. So I know about him going in the hospital room and it getting blown up, and that's how he was gone. I remember about him being at the fast food place when he first introduced himself to Walt. Yeah, like
Los
so.
Pollos Hermanos.
Yeah. And
it is funny because you can pick stuff out of there that you wouldn't normally pick up if you're in nerd culture like we are. Like, I think I might have been the only one when I saw the guy that's ringing the bell and everything, and I go, "That's Ace Ventura's landlord."
I do that too. Sometimes I do that with my wife. It drives her crazy. I'm like, I know that person from somewhere. And then I have to look it up to try to find out who that person is. But that's if you can just call it like that, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another one of my favorite shows. I think this one's up here because you talk about The Wire, kind of in the same vein as do you remember The Shield with Michael Chiklis?
Oh yeah, absolutely. With the corrupt cops.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like basically the dirty.
That was FX.
Yep.
That was FX, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I actually just interviewed Mike Chiklis a couple months ago. He did this football movie called The Senior.
Okay.
It's based on a true story from like 20 years ago where that dude goes back to college football in his 50s.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it was a great movie, and I actually got to interview him for like 8 minutes, which 8 minutes doesn't sound like a long time, but it's more.
It's like double the amount of time usually.
Yeah. Usually when I do these celebrity interviews for Joe Blow, they give me like 4 minutes. They gave me 8 minutes with Michael Chiklis, and I don't know how well you know Michael Chiklis, but he's from Boston, and you know how us New Yorkers, we hate Boston and Boston fans. So I came at him, playfully, obviously. I came at him. I'm like, the thing you disappoint me most, Mr. Chiklis, is that you're a Boston Red Sox fan. I'm a Yankees fan. We laughed about it, and then he was telling me this great story. He told me this great story how during Derek Jeter's retirement, the MLB asked him, they wanted a Boston fan to record the his farewell promo that they ran on the MLB network.
Okay.
So he said, he was like, hey, listen, he's like, Derek Jeter transcends the rivalry, and I was willing to do that. But he talked about, he's like, how much he hated the Yankees. He says the Yankees made him cry in the 70s and this and that.
Oh, man.
It was so funny. I had to come at him because I know how he's a passionate Boston Red Sox fan, and I had to come at him. I had to.
Like a true Yankees fan, like a true New Yorker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because where my fandom comes from, Big Dash, is my great grandfather was from Schenectady, New York.
Okay.
And he wasn't a season ticket holder of the Yankees, but he attended the Yankees on a regular basis. Like he saw all the legends. He saw Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, all of them play.
Oh.
So
you.
Yeah. So he was such a big Yankee guy. So he raised my dad and my uncles on the Yankees, and he was also a Giants fan too. So that's how I became a New York sports fan, because my great grandfather was a diehard Yankees and Giants fan.
So he saw the Giants on the Polo Grounds then.
Yeah. So
that's dope.
So yeah, that's
Yeah, Jay knows this about me. I steer away from football because I live in a split household when it comes to fandom. My brother is diehard Denver, and my dad is diehard Bills. So between the two of them.
Denver fan in Syracuse, though, with your brother. How's that?
Yeah, well, he grew up on the whole Elway thing, so he was hooked since then.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we live in a weird territory, Big Dash, because up in Syracuse, upstate has a lot more Bills fans. But when you go further east towards Albany, no one likes the Bills. But like Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse is full of Bills fans. But there's also Jets fans. There's also Giants fans. And this is what makes me sick to my stomach. We have a lot of Eagles fans because of goddamn Donovan McNabb. You know, he played for Syracuse.
I thought you were going to say 49er fans. I thought you were going to say 49ers.
No, I barely see any 49er fans around. But
surprisingly, there's a bunch in Jersey.
Yeah, that's weird to me. But yeah, there's a lot of
all
Eagles
from
fans
the Joe Montana days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as far as the Jets go, about an hour from us is, well, what is it, like an hour, maybe 45 minutes, you get to Cortland, and that's where the Jets train. So
yeah, the Jets had training camp at SUNY Cortland for like 3 years when Rex Ryan was around.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then back in the day, I mean like way back then, I'm talking like in the 50s and 60s, the New York Giants used to have training camp in Ithaca, New York, over at Cornell University. So, like I said, Syracuse is kind of like a mixed bag between the Giants, Jets, Bills, and the Eagles, unfortunately.
You see how we always end up talking about football, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a question though, because I don't want to get away from it. So you guys said you agreed for the top 10 shows on number 1.
Yep.
What was number 2 for you guys? What was number 2?
I think we differed on our number 2.
I know that's what I want to know.
Yeah, wow. I'm having a brain fart here. What was my number 2 show? Oh,
you have to go back.
My number 2 show is Seinfeld.
Oh.
Yeah, my parents like every day watched Seinfeld when it aired. So even though I didn't really get the jokes as a kid, but I still laughed at some of the stuff in it. But as an adult, man, I laughed so hard now. And plus, since we're in the East Coast, a lot of those New York jokes hit a little harder, So yeah, my second favorite show of all time is Seinfeld.
Yeah, my number 2 was Cobra Kai.
Wow.
So yeah, anything where you're kicking ass and you're bringing back the nostalgia of the Karate Kid, I'm in.
I only got 2 seasons in on Cobra Kai. Again, for me, my attention span is a little bit short. And I remember Cobra Kai being good. Like I said, the first 2 seasons, they had the storyline. But the first season, the second season, it was when they second season they brought who was
Terry Silver.
Yeah, well, that's the first season when they brought him back, right?
The first season was John Kreese. Second season they brought in Terry Silver. Yeah.
See, I said my attention span is short. Like I said, I watch a lot of shows. And some shows I forget that like the Umbrella Academy. That's a show I liked. That's also on Netflix.
And it's weird for me because I kind of split it into the shows I watched as a kid and then the shows I watch now. Yeah. And of course, the shows I watch now are fresh in my mind, so they hover across the top. Like obviously Breaking Bad, Cobra Kai, Stranger Things, Ozark, stuff like that. And then if you delve deeper into my list, you go towards the bottom, you hit stuff like Knight Rider and MacGyver and MASH and Quantum Leap. So, yeah.
I got a question because you brought up Stranger Things, right? My whole family, it's an event when Stranger Things comes out. We binge watch it when they actually release all the shows. But
I still got more to watch actually because I haven't had Netflix in about 2 to 3 years. So
I'm glad I slow rolled that because I almost spoiled it for you. So I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I mean I think the last thing that I saw in Stranger Things was the season where they did the whole Metallica Master of Puppets thing with Eddie there. Yeah. That was kind of the last season I watched. So
but you watched all of that season, so you know what happened to Eddie.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm glad I stopped talking.
I've never watched
it. Stranger Things.
I never watched it.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a golden opportunity, doesn't he? So yeah.
It's. I think they did it. I think they did a good job with it.
Yeah.
Even with the ending, I think they did a good job with it. So yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
But you gotta watch that, Jay. Come on, man.
Okay.
I know.
I get. Here's the thing, though. I'm like,
He doesn't fall behind often, but sometimes, every once in a while.
It's really my lifestyle is a little crazy because it's like, you know, I work a couple of jobs, and then, you know, I go to the gym every day, and then I got, you know, it's hard to like. See, I go to the movies all the time. Like I have a movie pass. I go to the movies at least, you know, every week because I want to get my money's worth. But when it comes to TV shows, it's just hard to like sit down and binge, you know, a whole season of something or keep up with everything. Right now, I'm watching Landman on Paramount.
Oh my gosh.
Plus. Oh my gosh.
Season 1? Are you on season 1 right now?
Season 2. I'm on season 2.
I didn't start season 2.
Yes, I gotta wait for you to do it, Jay. I gotta wait for you to do it. You know when you're doing the shit you hate, you know, the cardio? That's when you watch.
Now, Landman was fantastic. Well, season 1 was fantastic. I didn't get a chance to start season 2 yet. Thought Billy Bob Thornton did a great job.
Yeah,
I would say the season 2 is a very downer.
It is.
It's kind of a downer season, but I really enjoyed. I'm really enjoying it.
Well, I know the tycoon died, and then Demi Moore, the wife, took over. I saw like the trailer for it.
Yeah.
And I kind of got an idea of where they're trying to go with that. So I mean, I'll watch it. That's what Paramount Plus, right?
Yeah,
That's
I love Paramount Plus. I think Paramount Plus.
You watch Tulsa King?
Yes, I interviewed Sylvester Stallone for Tulsa
man.
King.
Come on, man.
Oh, dude, I almost fainted. I almost fainted.
Yeah.
He's my high.
That's his childhood hero.
All-time favorite movie. Yeah, Rocky's my all-time favorite movie. So meeting Stallone, I think the interview turned out good, but I was so Big Dash. Listen, I get nervous. I don't show it.
It's Stallone, man. Don't feel bad. That's a legend.
Yo,
that's a legend.
Yeah, dude, he was absolutely awesome. But like the whole time, like in the back of my mind, I'm being professional. I'm making eye contact with him, but all I could think in my head is, "Wow, I'm interviewing Sylvester Stallone. Wow, I'm interviewing repeating in my head, like, wow, I'm sitting here with Sylvester."
So I have a question for you now, since Rocky's your favorite movie.
Yes.
Rank the Rockies.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, he's done.
I have no problem doing it. So, Rocky 1, Creed 1, Rocky 3, Rocky 2.
Okay.
Sometimes my opinion changes. Okay, am I missing something? Okay, I know I'm gonna get so much shit for this, but I'm gonna go Creed 2.
Okay. So you just do the whole franchise together.
Rocky 6. All right, this is where everyone's gonna get mad at me.
Hold on. Well, wait. Which one was 6?
Remember the one where he fights Antonio Tarver?
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. All right.
I'm a huge boxing fanatic too, so here we
got
go.
a lot
This
of
is where everyone's gonna get mad. Rocky 5, then Rocky 4.
So you like Tommy Guns more than the Russian?
Okay.
Is it Tommy Guns, right? Was it Tommy Guns?
Here's the problem.
Yeah.
Here's the problem I have with Rocky 4, I'm not gonna count
the training
Creed 3.
montage.
I'm not gonna count Creed 3.
You like the director's cut.
Yeah, I like the director's cut. Yeah, but here's the thing. And I'm not gonna count Creed 3 because Rocky's not in it. But anyway, I like Rocky 5 more than Rocky 4 because Rocky 4 is, again, I'm a huge boxing fan. Rocky 4 is just not realistic. There's just no way any mortal man, I don't care how good of a boxer you are, there's
not
no way they're going 15 rounds like that. I just don't buy it.
Jay, are you saying that James Brown is not realistic?
That's the best. No. That's my favorite part. My favorite part
There you
is
go.
James Brown, and my other favorite part, and I think nobody talks about this. I love Apollo's speech in the in the dressing room, where he's like, "Yo, this is us against them. Come on, Rock." I love that speech. Us against them. Bro, come on.
A lot of quotables come out of that Rocky franchise.
Well, man, but my absolute favorites, 1, Creed, and Rocky 3 are my absolute favorites. What about you?
Nah, man, I wasn't gonna include the Creeds. I was just doing Rocky. Rocky 1 is a classic. Let me tell you what I used to do as a dummy. I saw him drink raw eggs.
He does that every morning.
and I drank raw eggs as a kid, and my mom was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Rocky did it." Rocky did it. I drank raw eggs, and now if you say that, it's like, oh, But for me, I'm like, Rocky 1 for sure. I actually like Rocky 2. I like the rematch. Then I like Rocky 1, Rocky 3, because the whole Clubber Lang thing, and then and Hulk Hogan was in it, and I'm like the biggest Hulk Hogan fan as a kid coming up. Big wrestling fan in late 80s, early 90s, good lord. So yeah, anything with Hulk Hogan in it as a kid, it was like this Hulk Hogan.
Except for maybe Mr. Nanny.
No, you're absolutely right. No Holds Barred though. No Holds Barred was fantastic.
I love No Holds Barred.
And then
I love Suburban Commando. Don't get me wrong.
Man. I forgot about that. Wow. But going back to Sylvester Stallone, one of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies was Over the Top. Over the Top, because my father was a truck driver. My father was an 18-wheeler truck driver.
He's gonna do it.
Now listen, if anything happens, it's not my fault.
Oh, he's immune to it by now.
Okay.
He does it every morning. He's good.
Oh, I drank 2 eggs before the gym every day.
Is that because of Rocky? Did you?
Yes.
Or no?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now that's hilarious. I did that once as a kid. I never did it again after that.
Ain't no thing.
It went down easy though. I remember that.
Acquired taste.
It went down super easy.
You just don't think swallow.
Yeah. Once the egg starts going, is no stopping it anyway. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think every woman in the audience just heard you.
But yeah,
that's terrible. That's terrible.
Big Dash. I wanted to bring you some. So when I interviewed Stallone, obviously I'm there to talk Tulsa King, right?
Okay.
But obviously, since I drove 4 hours to New York City to interview Stallone, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the proper thing. I'm gonna talk about the Tulsa King, and then I'm like, you know what? Before I go, I'm gonna get my question for Mr. Stallone in. And like when you do these press junkets, man, when I do these press junkets, these press events, you're sitting there with the talent, and then in the room you're surrounded by fucking security guards like this fucking big, and then you got the PR people standing everywhere, and then you got the Q lady, the one that's saying, hey, you got 2 minutes, you got 1 minute, hurry up, wrap it up.
So
when the Q lady is going like this to me, wrap it up, and I'm like, one more question. I'm thinking to myself, hell no, I drove 4 hours. Like I'm getting my question. I'm like, one more question. So I'm like, Mr. Stallone, 50 years of making movies. What's the movie you're most proud of? And he gave me 2 answers, and I was a little bit shocked because it surprised me. He said the 2 movies he's most proud of is Rocky 2, not Rocky 1, Rocky 2.
Okay.
And he says, I think he says the best movie that he ever did that's a perfect action movie, First Blood. So Rocky 2 and First Blood are the 2 movies he's most proud of.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm glad I got that. I'm glad I got that out of him.
Yeah, like I said, I was born in '83. You know what I mean? So, like all those movies that came out in the '80s, I was rewatching them. All in the '90s too. Palmer Video, Blockbuster Video back in the day. Yeah. Remember Bloodsport? Bloodsport was another one I used to watch all the time, man. And it's probably horrible now if I watched it. Like the acting's probably terrible.
Yeah, nostalgia will keep you in it.
I think to this day, I think it's still Van Damme's best movie.
Yeah, I think so too.
I would have to say,
better
for me, I'd have to say Van Damme's best 3 best. I know I'm gonna get shit for this. I'm gonna say it's Bloodsport, Kickboxer, and then just because it's so bad I love it, Street Fighter.
I thought you were gonna say you like Universal Soldier or something.
I think Joe likes that one. I've never been a fan of that
movie. The only Universal Soldier I really watched was the one that had Michael J. White in it.
Wow, that was I don't even think that was the second one. That might have been the third one, right?
Yeah, they had Michael J. White. He had Goldberg in it. Yeah.
Big Dash. I would absolutely love to interview Michael J. White on this channel.
It kind of fell off the rails during that one, but it is what it is. I like stuff that goes over the top. So, yeah.
Okay. You guys do comedies at all, or is it just?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Joe, go ahead, Joe. Just go. You love Eddie Murphy. You love Jim Carrey. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up on Jim Carrey, so Ace Ventura, The Mask, all that stuff was my thing back then. Eddie Murphy, my dad would watch Beverly Hills Cop all the time, so those movies are goated for me. And once we get in later in his career, I think me and Jay can both speak on this, that we both love The Nutty Professor. So, yeah.
Which turns 30 this year. We're going to do a Nutty Professor watch.
There you go.
The movie turns 30. I know, right?
I feel old, man.
I know, we're all feeling old now.
The worst part about okay, here's the thing, Big Dash. So we're a couple years younger than you. I was born in '86. Joe was born in '87. You gotta understand, when Nutty Professor first came out, that was like during the peak of our immaturity. So when they're like passing gas at the dinner table as a kid, you're laughing so fucking hard. But then you watch the movie again as an adult, and then you're laughing at Eddie Murphy's very vulgar jokes and his hood jokes that he sneaks in there. It's funnier as an adult, but as a kid, I could not stop laughing at him playing all the family members at the dinner table and the grandma and then of course Dave Chappelle and the whole spiel of them going at it. Oh my god! It's like I said, it was funny as a kid. And it's even funnier as an adult.
You know what's funny? But it's funny that you say that because like one thing we like to do, like I said, my kids are older. I got a 19-year-old. I got a 16-year-old. My youngest will be 13, right? So what me and my wife want to do, we like to, on family movie night, we go to the 80s. We go to the 80s movies, and we show them some of these classics, man. Like, I forgot how good Big was with Tom Hanks. Like, Big was fantastic. And I didn't even remember, like, all of the Giants stuff that was in Big. Like, he was wearing the Giants sweater. It was talking about the New York Giants, and I was like, man, wow. And then, like I said, they watched Bloodsport. They watched all of the Back to the Futures, which Back to the Future, going back and watching Back to the Future is fantastic movie, man.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, I enjoy watching some of the older movies. And my oldest son, he's becoming one of those kids. Well, I can't even call him a kid now; he's a man. That has a respect for some of the older movies. And I say older movies, and it's the 80s. It's not like he's it's not like Gone with the Wind, but it's like older movies now. I should say.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Speaking of New York Giants, man, one movie I loved as a kid too, because I was a Giants fan. Like my uncles got me into the New York Giants when I was a toddler.
I know where you're going.
But Little Giants.
I know you were going there. Oh man.
Oh
Little
my god,
Giants
that movie's
fantastic.
so great. It's so great. I'll show you Intimidation.
Oh, the kid with the glasses.
You'll see with the stinger. I'm gonna score a touchdown.
Forget about the annexation of Puerto Rico.
And I loved it that it was a real rivalry. It was the Giants versus the Cowboys in the movie. It was fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Rick Moranis, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It was another.
Yeah,
one.
Rick Moranis versus Al Bundy of all people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big
High,
Dash,
Al Bundy.
I have to ask because now we're on it. What's your favorite football movie?
Oh man, that's easy for me. It was The Program. It was The Program. So yeah, I would have said Remember the Titans, but I got bad memories with Remember the Titans because that was my senior year of high school, and we watched that before the playoffs. It was like a team trip, field trip. We went to that, felt fantastic, and then lost the following week. So I Remember the Titans would have been number one, but I got bad memories with that one. But
yeah, I have two.
The Program.
I have two. I have one that's semi-serious and one that's not serious at all.
Okay.
The Replacements.
Yeah.
That's the semi-serious one, and The Waterboy, of course.
Waterboy's fantastic. Bobby Boucher. Yeah. That
yes.
You can do it.
Mama's right.
Oh man, and that was Kathy Bates, right? Kathy Bates was.
It was.
Good Lord. Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler was fantastic.
Yeah, he had a nice run back in the 90s.
Yeah, he's trying to come back. He got a nice little run now. A couple of movies.
Oh, yeah.
Netflix though. But I'm still a fan of Adam Sandler.
Yo, speaking of Adam Sandler, have you seen Uncut Gems?
I don't even know what that is. What's that?
Oh, Joe, have you seen Uncut Gems?
I saw the trailer. I didn't watch the whole thing.
God. Okay. This is a different side of Adam. You need It's a sports movie because it's about sports betting.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the one with basketball, right? It's not the basketball one, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's Kevin Garnett's in the movie.
So yeah, I did see that one. I did see that one.
There you go.
Okay. I didn't know the name of it, but yeah, that's when he's like a scout, right? Talent scout or something like that.
No. He owns like a pawn shop.
Oh, no, I didn't see this one then.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an A24 movie. It's fantastic. See, I think I didn't think Adam Sandler had a performance like that in him. Because it's a super serious movie. So like, it was just wild to see that dramatic side of Adam Sandler. And yeah, I think kudos to him because I think I would love to see him do another movie like that.
So now I have another question. Now I'm enjoying this show. I'm enjoying not talking about football, man. I'm enjoying.
There you go.
When it comes to comedic actors in serious roles,
yes,
right? Because there's a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite comedic turned, serious role actor?
Robin Williams, without a doubt.
Oh,
yeah.
I wasn't even thinking that. And
have you seen 1 Hour Photo?
Absolutely.
That was
absolutely.
Fucked up. That was fucked up, man. I kind of hated watching that because I love Robin Williams so much.
He did
Mrs.
that good of a job.
To see that side of Robin Williams, it bothered me.
So now I have a question now too. See, I'm loving it. 1 Hour Photo or Insomnia?
Mm.
Oh man.
Toughy.
1 Hour Photo because that shook me to the core. That shook me to the core.
With the comb over and oh my gosh, yeah, how he stalked that woman too, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, and I mean Jim Carrey himself has done some serious roles.
That's where I thought you were going.
23 was one of my favorites. I mean, I know it was bombed on a lot, but I think I like that one. So 23 was good. What else? Oh, Eddie Murphy does serious roles, but he does like back and forth between comedy and action. That's why Beverly Hills Cop is so great. So he gets a good mix, which I like.
Now,
I like when they
Beverly
mix it
Hills
up.
Cop or 48 Hours?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah. My wife would kill me if I said anything other than Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
The
I mean, unless you're pitting it against Beverly Hills Cop 3, then you have to say 48 Hours.
I thought you were gonna go with Jim Carrey.
What comedic act, turn serious? Who do you choose?
I was leaning Jim Carrey, but until you brought up Robin Williams, and yeah, it's absolutely Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Good Will Hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. Like he was fantastic, man. Rest in peace.
He was very versatile. Oh, yeah.
We actually went when he passed. My in-laws were in San Francisco at the time. We went to the Mrs. Doubtfire house, and people had all the flowers and stuff put out there, so we got a chance to take some.
Didn't they just sell that recently? I think.
I don't know if they did or not.
Yeah, I think they just sold that recently.
But yeah, and because that was like 2012, I think it was a while ago. 2012 or 2014? 2014. There you go.
I remember the moment. I know the exact moment when it happened. Man, I was working out at Bally Total Fitness at the Syracuse Mall.
Doing a lot of working out, man.
Yeah, and I remember this dude named, he's friend. He's in our Facebook group. This dude named John Luke. He like walked up to me and he stopped me. He's like, whoa, you won't believe. He's like, Jay, you won't believe what just happened. I'm like, what? He's like, well, Robin Williams killed himself. And I'm like, no fucking way. And then he showed me the article on his phone. I'm like, oh my god. So I remember the exact moment it happened, where I was, and then I pulled up fucking Twitter, and like everybody I follow on Twitter, and I mean everybody was talking about Robin Williams, man. I was man, that was a very sad day.
That's a gut punch, yeah.
I called my mom. I was all sad because my mom took me to every single Robin Williams movie that came out in theaters, whether it was Hook, Mrs. Doubtfire, fucking Flubber, Jack, Jumanji, all those fucking. My mom took me to see every single fucking one in theaters. So like, I felt like I lost a friend. I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I was like, I can't believe what just happened. I was like, I feel like I just lost a friend. Like it was, yeah. It's crazy.
It's serious, man. Because especially when it's your childhood, you tie certain memories that you have with certain things, and even to this day they can trigger, emotions and stuff like that. So then like to lighten the mood a little bit, like I remember growing up, like The Last Dragon was like the best, and then I tried to watch it with my kids. I'm like, this movie is horrible. Like, this movie is horrible. But yeah, man. But just memories. So nah, that's what it is. And like I said, Robin Williams was great, like literally great. And it just goes to show you, man, you never know what somebody is going through. Yeah. So, but yeah,
Yeah, well, also
rest in peace,
another
Robin
thing that made him
Williams.
great too is that he was a huge Zelda fan, and he actually named his daughter Zelda Williams.
Didn't know that. Didn't know that.
He was a diehard Legend of Zelda fan, and what game was it? Was it Ocarina of Time or one of those games? They actually based one of the NPC characters off of Robin Williams.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Speaking of gaming,
that's a good segue. There you go.
Big Dash, I know you've referenced. I watch your videos, man. You make references. I gotta know what games you play. What games you play with your kids? What are some of your favorite games? And I know.
Yeah, one rule for this question though. One rule: you can't say Madden.
Yeah, I was gonna leave Madden out of it. Yeah. So, man, I wish I can game as much as I did, obviously before like kids and stuff like that, man. And then of course before like Giants YouTube. But if I'm going all the way back, early memories was like Contra. Contra was that.
It was the first game I cheated on.
Oh man. up, down, left, right. I can't remember the rest right now. But Streets of Rage was another one.
Yes.
Growing up. Streets of Rage was fantastic. What else? Obviously, Mario, of course, classic Mario. I remember when Mario Kart first came out, Super Nintendo. I didn't move for like a summer. Didn't move for like a damn summer. What else, man? Obviously Sega came out. You had Sonic, like all these older games, Mike Tyson Punch Out, and then once I started actually playing sports, then it was like I was leaning more, sports games. But then something happened when I was in high school, and a game called Halo came out. And when Halo came out, I remember my cousin had. What was that? That was when the PlayStation first came out, right? That was the first PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. And Halo came with the PlayStation, and I remember it was.
Well, Halo was Xbox, but yeah.
Oh, Xbox. Okay, sorry, yeah, Xbox. Okay. and yeah, I'm thinking like, but he had brought the Xbox home. It was me, another friend, and my cousin. And we didn't leave the house for 3 days. We beat Halo in 3 days, which probably is not a big deal now, but back then, but we didn't move. Like, we didn't leave his room. We didn't change our clothes. We didn't shower for 3 days, and we played Halo. And hey,
Halo changed the game when Xbox Live came out. That's when it all changed.
and then once everything, when Xbox Live and all that stuff came out, that's when I started playing Madden. Like I said, I can't talk about Madden, and then it is what it is right now. But also, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2.
The original.
When me and my wife used to play Modern Warfare 2, I had one child at the time, and we would play the campaign, because you could have 2-player campaigns for Modern Warfare 2. And we used to, because she didn't like the sound of the video game, so we would play like Hall of Notes in the background. And play Call of Duty and shoot shit up with Hall of Notes in the background. It was yeah. But then after that, like I said, like my son now, he's a gamer. He has his own gaming channel. He has a whole little Sonic thing. He plays in the what's the Smash Bros. He does like the tournaments and stuff like that. So
nice.
Yeah, he's the gamer, and of course my younger ones following his footsteps too. So I got no athletes, man. I got all gamers. Gamers and wannabe content.
Gamers are the new athletes. You ever heard?
Esports, right?
They have
Why there's E-League.
Esports.
Yeah.
My son in high school had an esports team. He was part of the esports team in high school. So yeah, it's cool. I wish I had that outlet, man.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish, like, we didn't, like, when we were growing up, we didn't have tournaments like that or nothing like that.
Not at all.
No, if you wanted to go to a tournament, you had to go to a tournament. You had to go to an actual arcade where they're holding one.
so like I said, I went down memory lane. So let me know about your gaming history, man. What's nostalgic for you, man? Oh, also, of course, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
I can't believe Tekken when Tekken came out too. So
I gotta say something about Tekken. So so again, God rest his soul, but PES, we love PES, we miss PES. But I remember we did this. We did a reaction video. It was me, Joe, PES, and our buddy Mad Mike Jones. We did a reaction video to IGN's top 10 fighting games of all time. Because PES was a huge fighting game fanatic. He was a huge fighting game fanatic, and then he said the funniest shit. So at one point, Tekken. Joe, was it Tekken 3 that made the list on that list?
I think it was.
I think yeah. So Tekken 3 was on the list, and PES was talking about. He's like, you gotta understand something about Tekken. I'm gonna tell you something. Some of you guys don't know. He's like, Tekken is a hood game.
Yeah.
We played Tekken.
So we did hashtag hood games from that point on.
We played Tekken in the hood. And he's like, and PES was talking about, like, if you weren't good at Tekken, you got your ass kicked. You got beat up in the hood if you didn't know how. If you were bad at Tekken.
Yeah. So let me tell you, I got a story about PES, right? How the first time I met PES, I was watching him on YouTube, right? Watching him on YouTube, and somehow I found out where he was from. And I put in the comment section because he's from Plainfield, New Jersey.
Yeah.
That is my rival high school, like football rivals. And he was a little bit older than me, so we never got a chance to play against each other. But I remember when the first thing he said to me, he didn't even know me at the time, and I was in the comment section. I was like, "Oh, Plainfield, that's my rival." And then he was live. He says, "Big Dash," he said, "What high school did you go to?" I said, I went to Union. And he just stopped and he goes, "You guys fucking suck." I'm like, I don't even know you. Just telling me my team sucked, even though I did beat Plainfield my senior year, scored 2 touchdowns on them and stuff like that. So I got some good memories against them. But I just thought it was funny, man. And then after that, like I said, you just grow that relationship with PES. PES was a fantastic person, man, for sure. Fantastic person. Yeah. But yeah, that was my first. He told me I sucked. The first time I ever met him, so yeah, or in my first interaction with him. But yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, no, I first saw PES when, well, this is back in the day in the early part of the pandemic, but when Fisk and PES were doing live streams together, those
I did not know that was a thing.
Oh my god, those live streams were fucking wild. Those two together.
I never knew that.
Well, unfortunately, they had a falling out, the two of them. I mean, it's none of my business.
Oh wow.
But I'm friends with both of them, so but they did have a falling out. But before the falling out happened, I swear on my life, they had the best fucking live stream on the internet. It was fucking wild. Those two, their mouth going back and forth, and it wasn't just them going back. It wasn't just them going back and forth with each other. The chat was lit. And there used to be these Big Dash. There used to be these troll accounts. There were these troll accounts, and I remember there's one troll account. It was called Big Bertha, and it was it was a picture of this big black woman, and this troll kept saying, "Fisk, where's my child support, Fisk?"
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, dude! And then there was another troll account.
What was it? Osama bin Swaggins? Yeah, that was another one.
And then there was Wesley Pipes, the porn star.
Oh my gosh.
And there's so yeah,
Yo, people, man. People will never.
I don't think it was really him.
Wesley Pipes is crazy.
But it's just so funny that these troll accounts were in the middle of the chat of the stream. I missed those days.
I gotta see if they still got. Was that on Fist's channel or was that?
It was on
a different
Fist's
channel?
Yeah, it was on Fist's channel when he was doing live stream. It was only with Pest, nobody else. So like when Pest and them were going at it, like all these troll accounts were rolling in.
Yeah.
Oh god, it was priceless.
I did not know. That's something. You telling me something new, man? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know they had a show.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was back in 2020, 2021. The two of them. So that's how because that's how I got to know the both of them honestly. And then eventually I invited those guys on my show. In fact, yeah, live stream's still there with the two of them on it. And then Pest and I we would have conversations like. You know how you do YouTube all the time. Like we'd have conversations like after the live stream was over. We would just chill on Zoom.
Backstage, yeah.
Yep, backstage, and we would just be exchanging stories and whatever. Pest would give us all these great stories about. Like I remember one story he told me and my former co-host Mark. He told us this really funny story. How it's not fun. It's funny, but it's not funny. How Chuck D of Public Enemy squashed Pest's dreams of becoming a rapper. Just squashed his dreams. So like, I guess Pest like recorded a demo or something, and somehow Chuck D from Public Enemy got his hands on it and did not like it, and he was crushed. And he said he went to the karaoke bar and just busted out fucking Busta Rhymes. And then after he was done, he said, "Just so everybody knows, Chuck D, Public Enemy, heard my demo. He fucking hated it. I'm done with this rap shit. Good night." Throws the mic. It was a funny story, but it wasn't. It was funny, but not funny, because I can imagine how demoralizing I must have felt to have like someone you grew up listening to like
just
not like
your
your
music.
work. Yeah.
Mortifying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now that's hilarious to me though, because I can see it. Like I can like you telling that story, I can see Pest going on stage. And the funny thing is, karaoke, Busta Rhymes, and at the end of it, that sounds like Pest, man. That's funny.
And not to bring anything down, but I remember our last conversation too. The very last conversation we had. And actually, you might have been there, Big Dash. You might have been there. It was a Twitter space, and you know what it was? Do you remember that fucking game that the Giants blew against the Jets when Tommy DeVito came in? Play against the Jets
and we
and
scored 9 points, something like that.
Yes. And we were all mad at Brian Dable for not preparing Tommy DeVito. And
wouldn't let him throw.
Yeah. And I remember me, Eli Rax, and Pest. We were all having at it in the fucking Twitter space. Not in a mean way, but we were all mad at fucking Coach Dable. You might have been there, but that was my last conversation.
Oh, I was there for all of those, man. I was there for all of those.
That was my last conversation that I had.
I remember my last, like, not my last, but I remember he came out to the Bay Area, and he was putting videos out of him on the trolley. And I remember I messaged him. I said, "I'm in the Bay Area. You didn't even let me know you were here. I would have loved to, meet him in person, because I never got a chance to meet him in person." And he was like, "Oh man, I wasn't even thinking about it." I was like, "You know what, you piece of shit." Like, just joking. But I was like, "You got all the way over here," and didn't even let me know, because by the time he was posting those videos, he was already back home. And I was like, "You were here and didn't even let me know," because I damn sure would have dropped everything I was doing to go see him, man. But yeah, like I said, good dude, man, good dude. Yeah. And I remember we got the news, and it was crushing, man. It was crushing. For sure.
Yeah, Fisk was the one that told me.
Okay.
That's how I found it. Fisk told me. Fisk and I talk every day, and I mean like every day. And we,
Fisk is a character. Fisk, and because I got a lot of subscribers.
Can I defend him, please? I know you got nothing against him, but I know there are some Giants content makers feel a certain way, and I know some people might feel. But I got to come in defense of my friend. Fisk is my friend. I'll come at his defense. Yeah. I know Fisk can come off a certain way, but you gotta understand, like, he's one of the most hard-working dudes I know, and he's really, really smart cat too. Like he's fucking sharp. And he's a very rare personality. But I know some people felt a certain way because he put out that one video about another, Giants YouTuber. I don't have to say who it was, but I think we all know who it is. And I had to come to Fist's defense on that because I'm like, now I wouldn't have done what Fist did, okay? But I understand why he did it because
I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm trying to remember.
I've been there when fucking people like turn on you before, and then they don't have the, then they don't want to say something to you, but they turn on it. It's happened to me a number of times since I've been in this YouTube game. So like I understand, and anyway, I didn't like the way some people came at Fisk after he did that video. Well, again, I understand why he did it, but
I mean,
just
fortunate
so
enough for
knows,
me,
he's he's a God-fearing man. He's a hard-working person. He's funny as hell. He's got the dude's got morals, man. Like I said, he's a God-fearing individual, and we talk every day, not just about Giants. Like we talk about about life and stuff like that. So I just want everybody to know that I don't think Fisk has shown that side of him to everybody, but he's shown enough to me. You know what I'm saying?
But you also can't show that side to everyone either. That's
that's the thing. When you're a YouTuber and everything, you kind of have to stay in character. Yeah. You don't really get off the cuff with personality, unless that's the type of channel you're going for.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything bad. I just saw he's a character for sure, man. Because I remember before he actually got on camera, if you got on camera. Yeah. And I was like, this guy is wild, man. Like this guy is wild, and he would make some outlandish statements, especially when he said Daniel Jones was Peyton Manning with legs. I remember that.
That's how I found him. That's how I found the guy.
I remember that, and I was like, yo, this guy's nuts.
Well, you remember that draft night? They were crucifying the kid.
Yeah.
And then Fist put out that fucking video that night. And I came across that video.
Listen, I was shocked when we drafted him because I remember the rumors, and I was pushing for Dwayne Haskins because I was like, Ohio State kid, grew up a Giants fan. He had pictures of himself in an Eli Manning jersey. He threw for 50 touchdowns, and I was like, he's like the best. And then we took Daniel Jones. I'm like, okay, well, let's see how this goes. And then when he first showed up, 2 straight wins. Back to back. I was on the Daniel Jones train after that, man.
Yeah. So
and then it was a roller coaster. It was a roller coaster ride after that.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. It's after 10 o'clock. Let's transition to football now.
Okay.
All right. So, well, actually, before we even get to the Super Bowl, which one thing I want to share with you too, man, is now you're a little bit older than me. I was born 1 year before the first Super Bowl. I was too young to remember the wide right. Even though I wish, because I hate the Buffalo. Big Dash. I hate the Buffalo Bills so much, and the Bills Mafia. I hate them with a passion. I wish I was old enough to remember that Super Bowl because I can't stand the Bills fans. And then I remember how ecstatic I was in 2000 against the Ravens. I thought we were gonna crush them. And I remember how embarrassed I was going into school the next day.
Yeah.
But, Big Dash, the very first Giants game I ever attended, I know you remember this one. Remember back in December 20th, 2007, in Buffalo, Ahmad Bradshaw ran for 88 yards. Yes, I was there.
In the snow.
I was
That's
there.
What's up.
I was there.
In the snow. Yeah, I remember that game. Matt, he was a rookie that year, wasn't he?
Yes.
Wasn't he a rookie?
Yep.
Yeah, he was a rookie that year. Good.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
that was the most incredible playoff run. Don't worry, I'm not taking anything away from 2011, but man, there was something about that 2007 run, and I'm probably gonna be crucified for saying this.
It's so many memories.
I think beating the Cowboys and Terrell Owens crying at the press. I think beating the Cowboys was a little bit sweeter than beating the Patriots that year.
Just think about all of the moments in that run, right? Remember, Amani Toomer on like the little dig, he takes it to the house against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And then well, first I think it was
I met Amani Toomer last year.
And listen, yeah, Amani Toomer, greatest Giants wide receiver. I'll give that to him right now. Wasn't the most exciting, but definitely the most decorated.
Most consistent.
But then that too. And then you had what was it? The Green Bay game, the Cole game. Coughlin's face is beet red because it's so cold out there. You get the interception by Corey Webster.
I thought we were gonna lose, and when he missed that field goal, the first field goal.
Oh my God!
I thought we were gonna lose that game because he misses he misses it and then goes to overtime, and I was like, and then I'm like, oh man, he's gonna miss it. And then the next time wasn't it like 5 yards further out? I'm like, oh yeah, he's not gonna make it. And lo and behold, Lawrence Tynes makes it. But yeah. Go ahead, keep going. Yeah, the Green Bay one.
The Green Bay, and then of course, obviously, the Patriots beating Tom Brady, beating the 18-0 Patriots in the Super Bowl.
The best part is, here's something we kind of have this in common. David Tyree, he was a Syracuse. He was from New Jersey, but he was a Syracuse player. He was a Syracuse player. So trust me, in Syracuse, I still have the newspaper article to this day. The Post-Standard in Syracuse. The big giant photo of the catch, and it said "Our Giant." David Tyree makes miracle catch.
Oh man, fantastic, man, fantastic.
Yeah. And then of course I met David Tyree the following year. No, not the next year, the year after, because it was after he retired. But David Tyree did a whole bunch of appearances around the area. So I got to meet David Tyree.
Oh, he milked it. He milked that to this day. Yeah. He's from Montclair, New Jersey. Yeah, that's not too far from me, either. Like a lot of that North Jersey, all those football towns, and some people don't know New Jersey is a football state. Like I said, as far as that goes, so it's a lot of talented people that came out of New Jersey. Yeah, but I remember when Rutgers was like you didn't even want, if you were good in New Jersey, you weren't trying to go to Rutgers. You was trying to get out of the state of New Jersey. Then once Shiano came there, it became cool to to be at Rutgers. Because one of my friends I played high school football with, his name's Darnell Staples. He's actually he was an assistant offensive line coach for the Commanders. But he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He won a Super Bowl with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He went to Rutgers. He got coached by Shiano. So he played with Ray Rice at Rutgers. Nice. But yeah. So, yeah. And the funny thing about it is because he was 2 years younger than me, he wasn't that good in high school as when I remembered him. He wasn't that good. But he made it to the league. He got a Super Bowl ring. So that's cool.
Nice. I got to ask, would you, one more thing before we go into the Super Bowl topic, but since you're in the West Coast, I gotta ask, what was it like being a Giants fan in the West Coast when we went against the 49ers on that second run?
I was still in Vegas at the time for that one. And funny enough, it did, like, over here, some 49er fans all over the place. But I remember my old employer at the time, one of the doctors, he was a 49er fan, and he knew I was a Giants fan. And going into that game, he was like, yeah. I said, you guys not going to have another run like that again? I just was like, okay. And I remember when we won that game, I went to work, and he wasn't there. But he was supposed to be there. He was supposed to be there, and he wasn't there. And I said, I don't want to say that the doctor's ducking me, but I think the doctor was ducking me. He was a trauma doctor, too, so it was funny at the time when I was working at one of the trauma centers in Las Vegas. So yeah, it was funny that he didn't show up.
That was probably that was the scariest Giants game I've ever watched. I was fearing for Eli's life that game, man.
Oh, he got pummeled. He got pummeled. He kept getting up though, and thank God for special teams. Thanks for that strip.
Yep.
What was that? Kyle Williams, and then Jaquan. What was his name? Jaquan Williams, I think, is the one that stripped Kyle Williams.
Well, Steve Weatherford hit the line drive punt in the. That was a genius call. The line drive punt in the rain. That was a good. That was a good call. That was a good call. Yeah, and then I'll say this: when we went that Patriots rematch, I knew we were gonna win. Like I wasn't even worried. Like
I was super confident.
Yep. So
I was super confident. Yeah. And,
I was like, we got his number, and
and that was Eli's. Like a lot of people talk about the helmet catch, but that throw to Mario Manningham on the sideline, that's the best throw I've ever seen from Eli Manning. As far as the stakes, ball placement.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was his best throw ever.
Perfect transition, because we're going into the Super Bowl, and we're going, and the Hall of Fame was just announced, and it was. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It was a gut punch. Eli did not get picked, and what bothers me is, people talk about his record and this and that, but he's still top 10 in every category, and the best way to put it is, you can't tell the story of the NFL without Tom Brady, and you can't tell Tom Brady's story without Eli Manning. And that's why I'm bothered that he still hasn't gotten in.
Yeah. So, what pissed me off the most was this. Like, I understand Eli Manning not being a first ballot Hall of Famer, right? I understand that, right? But last year's class, and I don't know what this year's class looks like, but last year's class was only
basically Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald.
Did Luke Kuechly get in?
I don't know, and then it wasn't really an impressive class, which blew my mind. And Belichick did not getting in, which also I think is egregious.
Bullshit. Yeah. But I knew, like I said, I knew he wouldn't be like a first ballot Hall of Famer. But when I saw that the class was only 4 people, like we've seen Hall of Fame classes with 8 people, 7 people. Sometimes I think there was even one that had 9 people in it. But you only have 4 people in last year's Hall of Fame class, and I feel like when I looked at some of the, and this is not to take anything away from the nominees. I don't want to replace anybody with Eli, but Eli could have made last year's Hall of Fame. And then this year, second ballot, I felt like, you know what, if they snub him this time, who knows how long they're going to snub him. Yeah. So it's just like, okay, and then when is Tom Coughlin getting in?
Yeah.
And then now that they did this to Bill Belichick, if they can do that to Bill Belichick, I don't know when Eli's going to get in.
If they did this to Bill Belichick, they got to do it to Tom Brady.
It will make the most sense, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That.
I'm just saying, like.
But that would be the correct thing to do. If you're going to call one of those guys a cheater, you got to call them all cheaters.
Yeah.
So when. And just think about it. So when it's Gronkowski's turn, are you going to hold that against him too for being a part of that team? So it's a lot of bullshit there.
Well, my last argument for Eli Manning is Joe Namath is in the Super Bowl. Kurt Warner is in the Super Bowl.
Hall of Fame.
Eli was better than those guys.
Well, you got 2. Well, first off, another thing, and again, I hate when people, the same thing you were saying, they always try to throw those stats out, or they always say, you can't be in the Hall of Fame if you were never the best person, the best guy at that position, or top 5 and that, whatever it is. And I just say, what matters most? Championships matter the most.
Yeah.
And when it comes to a championship run, there was no other quarterback in the history of the NFL that has a better playoff run than Eli Manning.
Yep.
And for me, he threw for over 1,000 yards in the playoff run. Are we what are we talking about?
Yeah, still holds the record.
Still to this day. So
yeah, if Matt Stafford won one more game, he probably would have broke it, but he didn't. But yeah, it was just it was a gut punch. It's not just the football Hall of Fame; it's the baseball Hall of Fame too. Like they're these committees, like what the fuck are they doing?
The holier than thou. That's what I think it is. And you got some people that never played.
Yep.
pretty much deciding. Like, here's my thing. You know who should vote on the Hall of Fame? Hall of Famers. How about that? The committee can the committee can come up with the list of names, right? Or however they come up with the list of names, but then take it to the Hall of Famers, whoever's still living in the Hall, and let those guys vote for who should be one of their peers. Because these writers, man, it's and the way like, again, I like Bill Belichick because Bill Belichick was a part of the New York Giants.
Yes.
When he went to the Patriots, I absolutely hated Bill Belichick. To this day, I really don't like Bill Belichick, but he is absolutely supposed to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
No matter how I feel about Bill Belichick, he is a first. Like, if I ever seen a Hall of Famer, Bill Belichick is that. All those categories as coaches, arguably the best NFL coach ever.
Yeah.
And he's not in there. He's not first ballot. And no matter when he goes in next, it's not going to be right. It's never going to feel right. And I think that these guys were pretty much, or ladies and gentlemen, were selfish when they made that decision to do that. But again, they did it.
I'll even take it here. I think it's not just sports; it's all of entertainment right now. When you think about the Oscars, you think about the Game Awards, you think about any type of ceremony like that. It's heavily crooked these days. You have this committee of people; they don't take the fans into account at all, and it just ends up being who's the favorite of the committee. You know?
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. And I always like to say that it's people that are grading something that they're not even really a part of.
Exactly.
And it's crazy to me. So but again, what can we do? What can we do?
Mm-hmm.
But you spoke about the Oscars, man. I'm curious to see who gets it. Who gets it? So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I don't want to get into politics, but the thing.
You know what we can do? We could, because again, I'm having fun still.
Yeah.
We can get the Super Bowl out of the way. We want to do a prediction.
Yeah.
And then we can get right back to this. But this is your show. You do what you want. Let me know.
Let's talk Super Bowl. I mean, we're talking football. Let's do it. So I'm just gonna start by saying this. Shout out to our friend Robert Meyer Burnett. He lives in Seattle. He's a Seattle Seahawks fan, and I'm super happy for him. I also got other friends in Seattle I'm really happy for.
Shout out to Robert.
Listen, I want to see the Seahawks win, and here's the main reason why. I don't dislike or hate the Patriots, but here's the thing. I think they had an easy run. They had an easy regular season schedule, and you get playoff Justin Herbert. You got Houston. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. What's the quarterback there in Houston?
C.J. Stroud.
I like C.J. Stroud a lot, but
he was
man,
awful.
He was awful in that playoff game.
He was awful.
And then Bo Nix, who just played the game of his lifetime, broke his ankle in overtime.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of a luckier run that the Patriots have just had. That being said, I want the Seahawks to win. I think the Seahawks will win. I'm sorry, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put my nuts on the table right now. 35-10 Seahawks victory. 35-10.
I was just arguing with somebody yesterday. Tuesday. And because they said same score, predicted the same score. And I want Seattle to win too. And one of the reasons why I want Seattle to win because there's two former Giants, well, more than two former Giants, but you got Love there, Julian Love. You got Leonard Williams playing for the Seahawks. I would love for those guys to get a Super Bowl. I don't really care about Drew Lock. He was here for a year, whatever. But I'm rooting for those guys. But I don't think the game is going to be as high scoring because I think both teams play very, very good defense. And even though I've doubted Sam Darnold in the past, and he's absolutely just said, shut the F up, and started hooping this year, I'm still scared that he can turn into a pumpkin.
Okay.
So I don't know, but I do think Seattle wins.
One more X factor that I'm surprised nobody's talking about this, Big Dash.
Uh-oh.
The Seattle Seahawks are playing in their rival's stadium. they're going to be extra motivated. They're going to want to raise that trophy in that stadium. They're going to be extra motivated. They want to win. They don't just want to win the Super Bowl. They want to win this Super Bowl in San Francisco and really,
that would be fantastic.
Really get it, put it in their face. I'm telling you. I am
Stick
telling
it to
you.
them. Stick it to
They
them.
want to stick it to them.
Good
Like,
Lord.
I think they're gonna put up. They're gonna make the Patriots submit. They're gonna make.
I'll say this. I at this point, if the Patriots can't stop the run, then it's absolutely going to be an ugly game. Then it can absolutely be a 35-10 game if they can't stop Kenneth Walker. And we'll see what happens. But I can even see, like, for me, I can see it being like a 17-7 type game, just because the defenses are that good. Still got Seattle winning, but I don't know, man. I expect to enjoy. My food is probably going to be better than the game itself. But yeah, other than that, yeah. I mean, depending on if, like I said, if you're rooting for Seattle to win, it's probably going to be an exciting game. If you're rooting for the Patriots, you're in a world of pain most likely because you're not winning it. And then and if you just if you don't have a dog in the fight, the food is going to be fantastic for the Super Bowl.
Well, I'll say this. I'm just glad that the Eagles are not in it. The Bills are not in it.
Yeah.
Like, all the teams that I hate are, like, not in it. So if the Patriots come away, which, again, I don't think they will, but if they do, I'm not losing sleep over it. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just leaning towards Seattle because I just think Seattle's offense is incredible. And, like I said, I think the Patriots had a very easy schedule where Seahawks spit blood to get to where they, So I really, that's why. But I'm not going to be upset. Either way, I'm not going to be upset because, like I said, the Philly's not in it, Dallas is not in it, the Bills are not in it. So I'm good.
Now here's a question for everybody because I love mixing our pop culture with football. How confident is everybody that there will be a full-fledged Avengers trailer at the Super Bowl?
Oh man, I hope so.
I heard word on the street they're not going to. In fact, I just saw the list today of all the movie trailers they're going to be in the Super Bowl.
Spill the beans.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they released that information.
So the list that I saw: Toy Story 5, Despicable Me 3, or whatever the next Despicable Me, the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Okay.
Well, Mario Galaxy. It was mainly like animated films.
Okay.
Oh, and the Michael Jackson biopic.
Okay. Marvel dropped the ball then, man. They dropped the ball. They should have had a trailer ready for this.
And I'm not a Bad Bunny fan, so I probably won't even be watching that.
I wouldn't be surprised if they strategically place that Michael Jackson biopic to be during a commercial that's in halftime to immortalize his 93 halftime show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
If they think like that, right? If they actually think like that, like, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
And actually, I just renewed my Peacock subscription because I don't have cable. So Peacock had a deal. I just got an email saying $30 for the whole year. So I jumped on it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because I can get all the Sunday night games and the Super Bowl. So so I jumped on the Peacock deal. I don't know. I'm not excited for the halftime show, but I'm curious to see how the commercials are going to be. But I'm generally looking forward to the game. I am. I just hope I hope the Giants are back in it someday. But I do like the fact
we got to get it by 2029, man. We got to get in there by 2029.
Yes, we got to keep the streak alive. Yes.
Yep.
My only worry is, please don't let this game come down to a 1-yard play at the, please. I don't want to see a repeat of Russell Wilson throwing that interception. Like, that would be the most bizarre thing ever if they repeat that. That's another thing the Seahawks should be motivated, man. They gotta avenge that loss. I know everybody from that era is gone, but they need to avenge that loss because that was the most excruciating Super Bowl I've ever seen. Why not hand it to Marshawn Lynch? I couldn't fucking believe it. So I hope the game doesn't come down to like the 1-yard line again, because I won't be able.
It should.
I won't be able
It
to
should.
stomach it. But
Yeah, it should.
I just don't. I just think the Seahawks are just too good, man. I mean, we got 2 number 1 seeds going at it, and I just feel like the Seahawks are the better team. Even though I kind of wanted LA because I want to see Matt Stafford go away with a second ring, but man, that's the Seahawks team, man. They're and if Sam Darnold wins the Super Bowl, it's just gonna be funny. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield,
Joe Burrow, all of them, of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
and Sam Darnold gets one. Yeah,
exactly. So I don't know, but Big Dash, what does your gut tell you? Like if you're betting $100 right now, who are you putting your money on?
Oh, it's Seattle. It's Seattle for sure. Seattle's an easy bet. I don't even know what the spread is now. Last time I checked,
it was 4.5. Was last I heard.
Okay, so last time I heard it was 5, so now it's 4.5. So okay.
Oh, okay, maybe they changed.
Well, no, this was a couple days ago. This was a couple days ago.
This was last week. Yeah, so this was last week. It was 4.5.
Okay. So I mean, I got a prop bet in. I don't have just a game bet in. So yeah, I got yards and stuff like that. I think the weather's supposed to be good too. So yeah.
You know what, Big Dash? Speaking of the weather, I wish they would go to another cold stadium like the year they went to MetLife.
Oh boy.
That's just me. I would love to see another like one in Chicago or.
But remember when they had that Super Bowl at MetLife, it was like the nicest day in like New York history when they had that. It was like 50-something degrees and that was Peyton Manning, if I'm not mistaken. That was the Colts in Seattle, right?
The Broncos. It was the Broncos in Seattle, Legion of Boom.
Broncos in Seattle. Okay, yeah. And so yeah, it's like the weather was nice. So, I don't know.
Well, that's just me. I would like to see another cold outdoor Super Bowl. It'd be cool.
Yeah. I don't want to take the chance that it can snow though. I want to I don't like. I mean, there's some memories for snow games when you got everything on the line like a Super Bowl. I don't want the weather to play a part in it really.
Yeah.
I'm cool with having the Super Bowl in like a dome, retractable roof. So if it's Dallas, if it's LA, if it's Las Vegas, if it's Arizona. Who else has a dome? I'd rather do that just for the sake of the game. Minnesota too now, yeah, it's a couple of them, and I believe Chicago's getting a dome now too with their next stadium, I guess.
Oh, really?
And what about the Bills? Is that retractable?
No.
It's open. It's an open air stadium.
Yeah.
No, my gosh.
I'll say this, and again, I'm not trying to put the Bills down like I always do, but
you don't know how much snow they get in Buffalo. That roof might not handle it.
Not just that, but Big Dash. The Buffalo's not a big enough market to support an event like the Super Bowl. It's not a big enough market. They'll never go to Green Bay.
I just meant for them in general, just to have a retractable roof because it is Buffalo. But yeah, if they can't handle the weight of the snow, I guess not.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think we'll ever see a Super Bowl in Buffalo or Green Bay because it's not big enough of a market to support that whole media coverage for the weekend or the week.
Yeah, I mean, just to get closer to home a bit, Oswego has or did have, I don't know if they still do. They had over 8-foot snowbanks.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we live in a very snowy region.
Yeah.
I mean, I still remember the blizzard of '96 as a kid.
Oh yeah.
So, I remember I jumped off I jumped off the garage roof into a pile of snow, man. That's how deep the snow was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Big Dash, you have a favorite halftime show?
Oh, Michael Jackson, man. Michael Jackson for sure. Michael Jackson. Favorite anthem was Whitney Houston. Favorite halftime show, Michael Jackson. They made such a big deal about that Michael Jackson show, and then at the time too. Like Michael Jackson was like the biggest superstar ever.
Yeah, it was peak.
That show. So, and you know what's funny about that? And I don't know if I saw something recently. Was that like the first ever real halftime show? Was that Michael Jackson, or what were they doing prior to that?
I don't know about that, but Michael Jackson still holds the record for most viewed halftime show.
Okay. And then like after that, I don't know who's the best after that. Maybe did Prince do it one year?
Yes, that was remember the Chicago, Indianapolis, the Peyton Manning, 2006, I think that was. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the old artists that come back, man. I like that.
I remember the Janet Jackson tit pop.
Oh, with Justin Timberlake. Yeah, remember that too.
Oh my goodness.
And that was controversial. Yeah.
Yep.
Sheesh. Damn, what year was that? I don't.
That was.
Oh, the first official documented halftime show with a musical guest was '91 with New Kids on the Block.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wahlberg.
Oh yeah, so that must have been.
Thank you, Google.
that was the Washington Bills Super Bowl.
One of the 4 that they lost in a row, right?
Yeah.
Good Lord, man.
You know the acronym, right? Boy, I love losing Super Bowls. Bills, BILS.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, so listen, it's past 10:30, man.
Yeah.
We'll put you on the spot, Big Dad. This has been really, really fun, man. Would you like to come back on NerdCage Live sometime?
Absolutely, and guess what? We don't have to talk football at all.
All right, yeah.
There you go.
All right. But no, absolutely, man, absolutely. Just let me know, man.
All right,
so
listen,
put me on the spot.
I'm gonna give you the floor, man. So if you anything you want to promote, and if you have a message for NerdCage Nation, man, the floor is yours.
Yeah. So first off, again, thanks for having me. I absolutely enjoyed myself. It was fun talking football and also not talking football, man. Again, pop culture. You know, I wish I did have more video game, qualities to talk about, but like the movies and the shows and stuff, I dig stuff like that. But you can find me, Big Dash Knows, on all social media platforms. And again, trying to grow this content, and please come by if you're a Giants fan. If you're not a Giants fan, hit the like and subscribe button. That's about it.
Absolutely.
There you go.
All right, and then Joe, let everybody know about our next Twitch.
Yes, next Twitch will be tentatively Sunday, where we will continue and possibly even have a finale of our Metroid Prime 4 Beyond playthrough.
Yes, and then Joe, you're dropping your video on Saturday.
Yes, my top 10 animated shows of all time.
Oh, I'm tuning in. Can I get a sneak peek of one of the shows possibly?
You might have to watch.
You know what? Well, you can see on screen though.
Let me.
Yeah, I mean, have you?
Mention. Is there an honorable mention?
There is an honorable mention, and I guess I could probably give that to you. The honorable mention is Inspector Gadget, so
Okay.
there you go. I'll give you that much.
Appreciate that. I'm gonna tune in for that too, man.
All right. And then finally, go over to Joe Blow Celebrity Access as I interviewed Alexander Skarsgård for his latest movie called Pillion. It's a gay BDSM movie, so this conversation is not safe for work, so just a fair warning. But definitely check out that interview. I had a great time doing them, honest to God. And speaking of Joe Blow Celebrity Interviews, I guess I'll say it. So keep an eye out on Wednesday. My interview with Chris Hemsworth and Halle Berry will be dropping on Wednesday as I interviewed them for their latest movie called Crime 101, which comes out in theaters next week. So check out that movie when that comes out, because it was a fantastic film, and I cannot wait for you all to see that interview with them, because I did not do it on Zoom. I actually did it in person in New York City. So
that's fantastic.
Check that out, and I'll just say something right now. I did sneak in an X-Men/Avengers question. So be sure to check out that interview. I cannot wait for everybody to see it. Definitely one of the JCG career highlights. I'll leave it at that. I'll remember it for the rest of my life. So I will be promoting the hell out of it when it drops on Wednesday. I can't wait for everybody to see it. So keep your eyes out for that. And just want to say thank you to everybody who supported us. It was great having Big Dash here to kick off Season 7 of NerdCage Live. We have 2 shows lined up for the rest of the month, and we got a whole bunch of watch parties coming as we're hitting a pivotal year of movie anniversaries here in 2026. And again, we'll keep everybody in the loop. And of course, Joe, after we finish Metroid, we got a Resident Evil game at launch coming up.
We do. Resident Evil 9 Requiem. And I think we're also going to maybe put in throughout my goal that I had for our Cheesy Movies for Charity, where I'm going to be playing Baby Steps.
Yes, we'll have to get that playthrough in. But yeah, we'll be back next Thursday as Jimmy O from Joe Blow. We haven't had him on in like 3 years. He's coming back next week, and we're going to talk all things celebrities and movies, so that should be a lot of fun. So that'll be next Thursday. And Joe, go ahead, plug in social media, and don't forget, we're on TikTok and Rumble now.
I know. So if you want to get us on Instagram, if you want to get us on Twitter, and if you want to get us on TikTok, all of our handles are at @nerd_cage. And if you want to get us on Rumble, it's at NerdCage Live. And our Facebook discussion group, that is NerdCage Nation. We love everything you guys put up there. No spoilers, no politics, and for God's sakes, keep it civil.
Absolutely. So we please ask...
Good night.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right.
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe. It's all about you.
Kaboom! Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful.
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe, the galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCage Live.
Ooh, trying to get out of the nerd cage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!